Hey, got here with me tonight's first 50-lap feature winner, CE Falk, and CE Falk, after a really trialing week for you, man, back in that race car and back in business.
Yeah, it was a long week for sure, a lot of ups and downs, and certainly more downs than ups, but we survived. Good Lord gave us another day to be on the earth, and made it through, and like I said, we just came back to get our race on. You know, that's all we really wanted to do anyway. And so we were able to take the win in the first race. It was really great just to get the fans' reaction. That was really cool. A lot of mixed emotions there from the crowd, but you know, we had a good run, and EF Motorsports has a great record here tonight. Wesley run third, and both of them again. So you know, unfortunately, we had a great car in the second race. We had a better car second race in the first race, but unfortunately the spark plug wire fell off, and it's pretty much walking the whole time. So never really could mount a challenge, but we know that we're going the right direction with our car, and just keep plugging away.
Yeah, see, down there at South Boston tonight, Pullman didn't get the win that he was looking for. You posted up another one on him, and well, Nate Mountain's won out there at Kingsport. Nationally speaking, after this long trialing week for you, coming back and winning tonight's first feature. Now, where does that set things for you and going after a national title?
Oh, man, as long as we're, you know, there's a lot of twin races on the programs for a lot of tracks coming up, and I feel like as long as we can get one, you know, we're doing our job. It's not all about you know, trying to kill yourself to get two or to battle it out. Really, really trying to get that first win. The first twin, so you can just know you're coming home with something. So like I said, it's going to be a hell of a hunt. I think the late model part of it is great. We got a lot of great competitors, and like I said, I'm more interested in winning all the races I can, and you know, if that bodes well with the nation, that'd be great. And we're looking forward to next month. There's going to be a lot on the road. We're going to be 4 different racetracks, so I'm excited.
No doubt about it, CE. Winner of tonight's first Twin 50 feature, and we'll see you next week. Okay, got here with me Shayne Lockhart. Shayne Lockhart, he's a winner of the second Twin 50 feature here tonight at Langley Speedway. And Shayne Lockhart, we always seen you coming. Each week you seem to make improvements, and then that one little setback will happen, and then, man, you're back up there at that front again. And tonight, you made it happen. You got your first win here at Langley Speedway.
I do. You know, we're really proud of everybody, and you know, we worked really hard, and the guys have worked really hard. But you know, we were real good in the first race, and you know, we qualified. You know, they were all real close together at qualifying, and we started 5th, and then you know, we were running up there, and Danny and Greg and myself, and I think even Mark Burks tried to nose down there and going into 3, and we got us, you know, 3 to 4 wide going in the corner over there, and I was up on the outside, got up in the loose stuff, and fell back to about 9th or 10th, and then I was able to gain a couple more spots back, and I ran Mark and Casey and Danny back down right there coming to the checkered in the first one. So I knew we had a good car, and then in the second race we made a few changes on it and snugged it up just a little bit, and you know, it was a little tight in the second race at the beginning. You know, we started back there, I think it was in 7th, but you know, we got to the inside there and turned under them coming off the corners there, and got on up there to like 3rd, 4th, and then CE unfortunately had a plug wire come off, you know, so we got by him, he was in 2nd. Then Greg was way out there in front, and I said, well, Greg's right. He's saving his tires, We never got a caution. They were telling me, we need a caution, but it never came, and you know, we started catching him all of a sudden. So I never checked up, and I just laid it to it all I could do and run it as hard as I could, lap after lap after lap, and I think we were coming with the 2 to go and got on the inside of him coming off 4, and cleared him down the back straightaway and come back to the checkered flag. But it feels good to be back in victory lane.
I bet it does, man. And you know, there's no success ain't a stranger to you now. You've had numerous championships down there at Southside, and a little bit of different track here at Langley Speedway, but you guys are coming around. Tell me something. With this race win here for this race team, could Shayne Lockhart finally turn the tide and be a threat to these Edwards and to these folks?
I don't know. You know, you don't come in anybody's backyard and beat up on them. You know, if you were coming to Southside, then I'd say, you know, you're on my turf. But we're down here, and you know, we're out of towners here. But we raced down here in 2000 for one season, and it's been 10 or 12 years since we've been down here. And this place is a little unique, and Danny and CE and Greg and Mark and all those guys have got tons of laps here. And we're just happy to come down here and be able to run competitive. And that's what it's all about now. There's no ambition to go anywhere. We've already done the truck series. We've won championships. We've won at Martinsville. We've been competitive everywhere we've been. And it's good to get to victory lane here at Langley.
10 furlong that competitive, but I'll do you one better. You're a race winner here at Langley Speedway, bud.
Thank you.
Hey, I got here with me Greg Edwards. And Greg Edwards, you pulled off a couple second place finishes tonight. And not exactly what you were looking for after a long, long week of trial and tribulations here, but otherwise the car is stellar.
Yeah, the car is fast. I feel like we had a car to win both races, honestly. And the first race, it was I guess you call it rules infraction, something I didn't know about. It was about half a cup of oil missing from the transmission. It was just a little bit light on transmission fluid. I don't know. I didn't even realize there was a rule, but we were half a cup away from being a quart of oil in the transmission. So they let us fill that up, and they took away the pole, and they put us to the rear. And the car came through there, great. We caught CE. We just didn't have enough laps to go. I think I was almost nose to tail with him, maybe a car length behind him when the checkers flew for the first race. In the second race, the car took off on the start. We passed him, and we were checking out. We were totally gone. And actually, he had his problems and fell out. And then there was about 10 to go. I'm guessing the right rear tire started going flat, and Shayne Lockhart ran me down from a straightaway and slid by me, but my hat's off to him. He's done a great job out here and figuring this racetrack out. I just feel like we gave up another one. I mean, we've had the best cars so many times this year, and I keep giving them up, and I just want to get my picture taken. But I got to thank my guys for all the hard work and everything that's going on this week. These guys are all volunteer help. They work their butts off at their regular job, and they come into my shop at 5 o'clock and work till whenever we need to. And I got to thank them for that. A lot of guys got full-time help and quite a bit more financing than we do, but we try to get them on experience. And I got to thank my car owner, James Long. He's done great for me. Charlie High Racing Engines, they're awesome. Creech Race Cars. We're going to win some races. Just flat tires, you can't help running everything.
Right, Greg. Tell me just, you're a two-time champ, and I'm sure you've been here before. A lot of people just don't get it. What goes through the minds of you racers, and when you're competitive like that, and how do you hang on? How do you can't wait till next Saturday, and how do you deal with the emotional side of these things?
Well, what you find out in racing, there's a lot more disappointments than there are. You have to learn to be humble in racing because it'll show you real quick. I mean, the highs are really high, but you got to learn that things happen. I mean, you run over something on the track, and it seems like it's never, at least for me, when I'm running fifth and having a terrible night, I have a flat tire. It's always when I'm leading and checked out on the field by straightaway. So I guess that's just karma or whatever you want to call that, racing luck. But we ended up getting it in second. It fits in the trailer finally. I don't have to put a nose or a tail flip or something on it this week. So we'll be back, and we'll get in the winter circle.
No doubt about that. We're looking forward to it, that's for sure. Greg Edwards with a couple of second place finishes tonight here at Langley Speedway.